Frustrations are growing in a Little Rock community where neighbors say energy crews oversprayed herbicide, killing hundreds of trees and plants. It's now being investigated by the state. Tonight, in a Fox 16 Investigates, our Susan L. Corey shows us why some say this is a policy that needs to change for good.
The way things stand now, utility crews can spray herbicide along power lines to prevent trees and plants from growing into the equipment. Utilities aren't required to tell anyone in the area, and in this case, neighbors say they were never told it was happening, and they believe it's putting their safety on the line.
So there is no excuse for it.
Withered, wilted, and wrong.
There's a tree, a dead tree.
For Gary Iverson, it's what's not growing in Little Rock's Oak Forest neighborhood that's planting seeds of doubt.
All this spray was around me, and I didn't even know it.
Most alleys here are now full of dead trees and brush, and Iverson pins it on a power line policy where he's been kept in the dark.
They come through here in 2 minutes and kill everything. That takes years to grow.
Just a few days earlier, contractors for Entergy came through spraying herbicide, one of the main ways it uses to clear lines. Iverson's backyard was in the path.
They were barking at the fence.
Where he says his dogs were outside and at risk because he never got a warning.
And they were covered in the spray, and they ended up having a waxy film on them.
He calls what happened here overkill.
The power line is 30 feet up on the other side of the alley.
Pointing out all the spots he says the herbicide reached that are too close for comfort.
Right here, my neighbor has a swimming pool where his kids come out and play in the swimming pool. It's right next to their back fence where all the dead trees have been sprayed.
Spots along the power lines fall in the utilities right of way, and Entergy calls herbicides an effective solution to keep plants from growing into the lines, which can cause outages.
It's safer and more cost effective.
Robert White oversees the utilities' tree trimming and spraying programs and says what happened down the alleys doesn't cross any lines.
This oak that was targeted with herbicide, it's eventually going to get large and get up in the lines, and we'll start having to trim it.
He agreed the results look dramatic, but says most areas only get treated about every 4 years. And for the utility, it's a better option than cutting.
But it's also safer for our tree trimmers. We have a ton of tree trimmers out there, and every time you put somebody up in a tree or on the ground cutting, there's an opportunity for somebody to get hurt.
Then there's the question of what was sprayed. Entergy says its mix of chemicals are approved by both the EPA and the Arkansas Department of Agriculture. But the list includes one chemical that sparked controversy, glyphosate.
It's a poison. I don't believe it should be sprayed in mass.
Glyphosate is one of the most widely used herbicides, but more than 100,000 people have sued Bayer, the company that makes it, claiming they got cancer after being exposed to the chemical. In June, Bayer agreed to pay almost $11 billion to settle those cases. So we asked the state if that changes anything here.
No, we have not had any discussion as far as regulating or further regulating that, no.
At the Department of Agriculture, Scott Bray says it's a choice that's staying on the table.
We have over 14,000 different pesticide products registered in the state. They choose their product, but they are obligated to follow that product's label requirements.
His office will investigate any claims of misuse, something he says has come up with utility companies.
It is a violation of most all labels and certainly state regulations to get that overspray or that drip.
He says they're looking at what happened in Oak Forest. Records from the Department of Agriculture show so far this year, it's received 456 complaints about commercial herbicide use. 2 of those involve Entergy. In the past 5 years, the utility has been the center of 11 complaints, none it was cited for to date. But those numbers may not show the full picture, since the utility hires contract workers and the state doesn't track complaints or violations involving them. Still, Bray says most complaints come down to right-of-way laws that draw a fine line.
Those easements are more likely to connect to or bump up to private property, people's yards, where the kids play, gardens. So Yes, I would think an extra level of precaution should be made when you're in those populated areas.
Precaution Iverson wishes he could have taken, but instead says he was left with no choice.
I don't think anyone should be allowed to go through a public alley and spray herbicide at their will.
While his neighborhood is already paying the price.
It's terrible.
Iverson says it's time to shed light on a problem that shouldn't be overlooked.
It's putting human lives at danger, animals' lives at danger, plants' lives at danger.
Energy tells me it does give homeowners notice if crews have to go onto someone's property. That's done through robocalls and door hangers. But a spokesperson tells me neither happened in this case since all the work was in the alleys. Back to you.